probably should. There we go.
Oh,
there we go. We're live. Is that working? Yes, it's on. All right, so here's a little different live stream that we're doing today. As you guys know, I collect whiskey. I'm here with my friends Nancy Martin, who's one of the best bartenders in America, and Matt Zitrick, who owns it's Zitrick, right? That's how I say your last name. I said it a million times last time. Who owns the Whiskey Castle and Whiskey Crusaders here in Texas by me. What is this town? Hurst, Texas. So we have decided to rate the worst whiskeys in America, and you can see he has a decent collection. I have about 800 bottles in my collection. Scoot in a little bit, Matt, so we can see them.
Come on in.
So what we're going to do is we are going to rate the worst whiskeys in America, and so you don't waste your money on them.
Yes.
And we have nominated 10 from 2024 based on price, brand. So we're not going to really attack any small brands. That was one thing we didn't want to do, because a lot of times when small brands start off, they have, young whiskey. They're trying, they can fail. I don't want to start, but major brands that are basically all billionaires, they have massive amounts of money and no excuse for why they've created such trash. So we're going to rate them, and you guys can hang out and comment along if you want to. Let's see if the chat is going. There might be a chat. There might not be. Oh, there you go. I'm a stay-at-home mom. What's up, Shell? I don't know. I don't have any jobs for you, Dallas K. But there's a guy in Gambia that sometimes checks in. You might be able to work with them. All right. So what we're going to do is rate these one by one, and kind of tell which ones are the worst in the country. And then we're going to publish this on Let's Drink Bourbon. And then, do you have a Whiskey Crusaders website? Are we going to give these people awards for the worst?
We can give them awards for sure.
I think we should.
I think it's a good idea.
And I'm not going to drink a single one of these, which is super fun. I have jury duty tomorrow morning. So I'm going to be sipping and spitting. I think a lot of us are, just because it's so bad that none of us wants to drink these anyway. No. So there we go. All right, let's go. We don't need any more job offers there. Let's do this. So in case you guys are tuning in right now, we are rating the worst whiskeys of 2024. Which one you want to start with, Matt? And let's explain. You want to start with one of the ones I picked to start?
Sure.
Give me. No. Save that one.
Save that one.
Give me the Old Granddad. So this one, a lot of people have Old Granddad in their collections. Old Granddad 114, not bad for a base for an old fashioned. Sorry, Nancy, it's in your face.
No, it's okay.
This is Old Granddad 16. It's aged 16 years. It was $150 for this bottle. And I just don't believe, and the reason this is my nominee is I don't believe that any Old Granddad should be more than $29 max for a bottle, maybe $23.99. So I don't think this is worth it. And this is our whole thing here. And this is the whole point of this, is to prevent you guys from going out and finding, I hate putting this in front of your face, but that's okay. Fine. Going out and wasting money maybe for gifts and things like that, your dad or somebody that you might know, might want to go and get something nice. You might have a collection yourself. This sells on the secondary market for $300 to $350. The MSRP is $149. That's what I paid for it. And it's my nominee. So let's start.
Yes.
Right. And we're not going to drink any of these. Well, I mean, you can if you want, but
I'm going to try that one. It's the only one I'm going to try.
Well, I mean, we're going to
have to
taste you got to taste them.
Can't do a tasting without tasting.
Seems pointless.
Oh.
The rest of these, no. The rest are truly horribly bad.
Well, that's the whole thing. My complaint about this, and again, this is Old Grand. Do we have a little box we can put this on? Actually, you know what? Put the Whistle Pig box in front of Nancy, and we'll use that as a display box. Oh, right here.
Display box.
And we'll just put it
there. All right. I'm going to say it does not smell horrible.
Well, my complaint about this one
is price, right?
Is price.
Sure.
Because I don't think this is worth anywhere near. I think it's an Old Granddad. I don't think that it does anything special. You get to see me spit all day. I don't think it does anything on flavor. I think it's got a good smell. I think it does nothing on flavor.
It's super oaky.
Yeah.
Which it should be at 16 years old, but is it worth $150? Hell no.
I would put this at like $50.
Yeah, 50. I think that's fair.
What is the
what year? It's a good question.
100 proof. It's really not that hot.
Doesn't. That's
so they proofed it down too.
Yeah, it honestly tastes a lot.
I think it's way warmer.
It
There's a lot of black pepper on the finish and cinnamon, but
so
weird.
How are we rating?
I don't know how to do this. It's so number one is the worst of the year.
Right, but
Maybe you have to figure that out at the end.
Yeah.
So we should rate each one of these 1 to 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, one
Should we just write granddad?
I just and again, we're accounting for price. And Matt, you may know the bottle prices of these other ones better than I do, but
Yeah, I
secondary
probably
market,
do, but that's okay. None of them are worth what you paid for any of them.
no.
Yeah, this is only bad because of price.
Right, because it wasn't.
It's
it
not
really
a bad.
wasn't
It's
horrible.
just not good for the price.
But that's one of the factors we have to account for, and that
So
was what I
how
told
are
you
you
this whole time.
rating?
I'm just leaving it there, and then I will
You're
just
not
we'll
gonna
just
put
kind
a
of figure it out.
number and
We'll
we're
figure it
gonna
out. We will
average it out,
spitball
okay.
it at the end here. That's
Right.
the fair way to do it. It's just kind of to spitball it at the end, and
Okay.
then mellow corn. Oh, listen, mellow corn's not even getting a mention because mellow corn is $19, and it is a $19 bottle.
Yes, exactly.
So that's
Oh,
why.
it's exactly.
And
price code
hell, when I was
for-
buying, they were $10.
Yeah. So mellow corn is out there. We're ranking. We have 10 different bottles that we've kind of pre-picked.
She doesn't spit. It's rude. That's hilarious.
Oh, that's, yeah. Shell.
That is rude. That's good.
But no, I'm telling you, Frank, mellow corn's bad, but it's not bad for the money and what it's there for. And they know exactly what they've made
Yeah.
with it. It's 100% corn, right? It's just
Yeah, it's 100% corn. And you're just gonna mix it anyway. It's for cocktails. Who gives
Yeah.
a shit?
So, but this is supposed to be fancy for $150, and I believe that that at best, that is a
The 10-year
Good deal.
that came out a couple years is significantly better for the old overhaul. I know that it's not the same thing, obviously, but they tried to improve Old Granddad, which only charged under 100. I think they charged 90 for that. Now they're charging 150 for this. Is bullshit.
Wow.
All right.
That's a big difference.
So Old Granddad, 16.
What does 16 mean?
It's age
Oh, that's the
16
year.
years.
I thought that's what you
You're
were
one of the
rating
best
it.
bartenders in America.
I thought that's what you're rating it, and I thought we were only going to 10. But now, well, it makes sense. You know what? I'm not going to talk.
All right. Give me one. Let's go
Well,
with
think
another
about-
one. Do you want to go with our local, or do you want to go with? Actually, no. Let's go with the one that Nancy brought,
All right.
Oh yeah,
because
this
this
little beauty
has been sitting on the market for a long time, and people are like, "Oh, I'm so excited about Buffalo Trace," or maybe in your market you can't get Buffalo Trace. So you see this beauty sitting on a shelf, and it's what, $20?
Thank you.
Is this bottle
No.
20
Yeah,
bucks?
it was pretty.
Yeah, it's like
expensive.
20, 25.
So
Yeah.
the alternate
Which
of
is absurd for a 375.
yeah, we just had a. Can I grab a bottle of water to wash out my
Mhm.
house?
I almost gave you mine.
So the alternative to having a very high priced bad tasting whiskey is a low priced major brand that is sought after, that tricks you into buying stuff that they just didn't want to age.
Yes, exactly.
Sure.
It was so shitty. That's what they did with it.
This is
Right,
this is
and the name sells it.
Right.
garbage
Buffalo Trace.
Buffalo Trace White Dog, which I know exactly what this tastes like.
And the worst part about this, they proofed it down
Oh.
to 125. They didn't even give you a cash to give you the courtesy of doing
Just
that.
Nancy, have you ever tried this?
Oh yeah, that's why I brought it. It's horrible.
I don't even want to taste this.
I haven't had this in a long time.
It is
It smells like cereal.
Here, put
is
it
what
back
I'm
up
getting.
there.
Are you getting cereal at all?
Yeah.
Well,
it's
yeah,
like
because you're
super
getting the
sweet
cook- you
corn.
get the
That, and
cook
that's
rings,
exactly
yeah.
like
Yeah, it's
corn
corn
puffs
mash.
or whatever the hell.
So this is a corn mash. This is Buffalo Trace White Dog. Never buy this, by the way.
Okay.
The whole reason for this entire list is so that you never buy any of these whiskeys that we're going to try today. And I am literally not drinking a single thing here.
Well, that's for someone you don't like, and you should totally buy it for them. I mean, you tell them it's a great gift. It's by Buffalo Trace,
Mhm.
and how much they should love it.
That tastes like rubbing alcohol.
Mm.
It looks like rubbing alcohol. It tastes like rubbing alcohol. It looks like rubbing alcohol.
That's horrible.
This is garbage.
And the sad thing is, they probably could make a good
Oh.
white dog, but why bother?
Mercy.
And then
Yeah.
the fact that they sell this is even more fucked up.
Yeah, but that's so the reason they sell it is because people can't get a hold
Oh,
of the other
exactly.
products
So nice of
in
them.
certain areas. So they sell Buffalo Trace White Dog.
Oh. Oh, it's
I don't know where
awful.
to rank. This is gonna get iffy. How we?
Oh, this is bad.
Yeah, that's getting the lowest score possible.
I don't know.
Oh,
Oh no, some of these are pretty horrible.
I don't know. So Buffalo Trace White Dog
All
again.
right.
These are we're tasting it so you don't have to, and I'm spitting them all out. I have jury duty tomorrow morning. I don't feel like being drunk and hungover for. God, if I was
It might
hungover for
make it
jury
more
duty,
entertaining.
no, it's gonna be the worst. There's Kenny.
What does he say?
Dump it down your gullet.
That's his favorite thing to say.
I buy Angel's Envy, so I'm good. Yeah,
Yeah, you
correct. Correct. And then you guys, yeah, don't drink out of the spit cup. No, that would be a nightmare.
That would be a bad.
That'd be a nightmare.
Yeah, that would not be good.
All right, let's go with number 3. What do we want to do?
Thanks, man.
Number 3. Ooh, now we're really getting to some really gross shit.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
Don't look at my numbers.
I think we should go with
Okay.
Old Tub because it's horrific.
Okay.
God, just the name
So
of it.
Old Tub is a Jim Beam product, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Pretty confident it's made in a tub with, you know, people in fucking flippers and
it's
shit.
made in a tub.
So
It
Old
should be.
Tub,
Fantastic.
Old Tub was a brand from the early 1900s, correct?
Correct.
It was around Prohibition, and Jim Beam has tried to expand its distillery, I guess, its products, its range of products. They've
Mhm.
added a lot of $200 products. Which we don't
which
have
is
any of those here to yell at.
Super fun.
Yeah. But this in particular, distributors in your local liquor store will be like, it's made from the old recipe, and you should get this. Blah, blah. It tastes nothing like anything from back in the day. This is leftover trash. I think that they just
Pretty
poured
much.
into
It's bottled in Mana 100 proof, but we call it bottled in barn because it's so bad and it smells like it was made.
Bottled in barn tub.
Yes.
So
exactly.
Old Tub. I don't
You know,
even think this
animals and things like that. It's disgusting.
is. So there's
I'm afraid
literally
of this one.
It's so bad.
no nose, no smell whatsoever.
No nose.
Yeah, it's light.
Yeah,
It
that
doesn't smell
doesn't.
terrible, but it's light.
It doesn't. It just doesn't smell anything like corn.
Mm-mm.
It just smells like vanilla.
It doesn't smell like bourbon. It
No,
just
no,
smells
it doesn't.
bad.
How long is that aged for? Like 2 years?
It's been aging since 1919.
I mean, you can see I'm just like dumping this. Like,
It's 4 years old. But yeah, seriously, it tastes like you're eating with barn animals
Mm.
made in a tub. It's disgusting.
that's the. And again, this is a major
It's
distillery.
gross.
This is a major distillery making this product. that-
Whoa.
and your distributor. So when you go to a liquor
my
store, a lot of times
God, why is that here?
I don't know.
these are literally products. So when you go to a liquor store, a lot of times these will be on an end cap
Mm.
because your distributors are trying to sell them.
Mm-mm.
Oh, let me tell you
I'm
something.
pretty sure it's burning my
There's
tongue.
something that I believe has Canadian in it that's coming up that I believe is the worst of the year.
This
Mm.
is.
But,
really
this is
close,
bad.
though.
This
Yeah,
is
I mean,
terrible.
Old Tub it's $25, but it's not even worth that. I wouldn't give you $2. Maybe you could
No.
you'd ruin a pie even if you try to cook with this damn thing. It's so disgusting. I've had fans send us multiple bottles of this shit because it's so bad. Like, oh, my bottle doesn't suck. No, your bottle still sucks. You're just
Oh,
broken.
Horrible.
So
Yeah.
it's just awful shit.
But it's unfiltered. Old Tub unfiltered.
says
Do you want to
yeah,
move it to this side of the
that,
table? We'll move the
yeah,
completed ones.
they filtered it all right for sure through old dirty gym socks.
That's what
makes
it tastes
sense.
like.
That was really bad.
Well, these are we're doing this so you don't have to. If you guys are
Don't
watching at
do
home,
it.
the worst whiskeys of 2024. So far, we've covered White Dog. It's a
Yeah.
shame we don't have like a screen on the side to do this, but like White Dog, Old Granddad 16, and Old Tub. And again,
Oh, that's rough.
one of the things I want you to take away from this, guys, at this point is that it doesn't matter what the price is on things. It can be bad with expensive whiskey. It can be bad with cheap whiskey. It can be
Mhm.
bad with phony products pushed out so they can just have something extra on the market, like what Buffalo Trace did there.
That was rude.
Yeah.
It was
They
rude.
should not have done that.
I agree.
What's next, Fred?
Ooh, let's go with Smooth Ambler. This is their big. Well, Smooth Ambler usually sources, but they just got the garnet to make their own shit for once.
So who makes Smooth Ambler? Is it just the?
Usually they're getting stuff from either MGP or from Barton or whoever the hell else will sell them whiskey.
So that's another thing you
I'm
need to
gonna
know when you're
change
buying
glasses.
whiskey
Thank you.
is
Thank you.
that a lot of times it's all sourced from a different place. MGP is located in Indiana, and if you look on the back where where it says where the whiskey's made on the back of the bottle, a lot of times it'll say distilled in. Well, this is actually Smooth Ambler, like you said, in West
Yeah.
Virginia. But a lot of times it'll say distilled in Indiana. If it says that, it's from a company called MGP that basically makes 80% of what we see on shelves.
It's like 50 plus, but yeah, it's crazy. There.
I was checking it out.
This is all.
Yeah, they decided like, oh, we're really good at blending and sourcing. Well, let's make our own product, and it's like, oh, it's
then-
so bad.
Mm-mm.
How can you be
He's got
so
it in his
bad?
mouth and he's going, mm-mm.
I don't even know how to
I'm
describe that.
terrified now.
That's like a rotten. That's like if I
Mm,
tried to make it in
mm.
my garage.
I don't know.
Okay. I actually think that that has bad grain and like a bacteria infection in the barrel. That's disgusting.
That's kind of what it.
God.
Glad it was in my mouth when you said that. I think this barrel's infected.
Oh, it's how can it be? You know, I've had like
that's bad.
craft that'll be like that, and that's because that's what they got a hold of. Like I said, they're learning. These guys have
But
built
look.
millions and millions of dollars. This should not suck.
This was bottled by Ashton. So thanks, Ashton, for
You're an
this
asshole.
bullshit.
Ashton.
Big level.
Should have known.
Throwing them off the mountain there in West Virginia. It's disgusting.
So this
That's
is
really bad.
again, yeah. I wouldn't trust West Virginia whiskey unless I would trust moonshine from like somebody's
Oh,
Yeah,
for
totally.
sure.
grandfather before I would trust the whiskey
Yes,
from.
agree.
Can't do that one.
It's awful.
That
awful.
was really bad.
Who can spit it out the furthest? We're not going to do that because we're in the whiskey castle in Hearst, Texas, with
you don't
the
spit in the
purveyor.
castle.
So look, I just have a collection. I have my little certification. Blah blah blah. Best bartender in America. She works at Ron's Corner. She's
Oh,
general manager of
thank
Ron's
you.
Corner in Bedford, Texas. And then you can stalk her there. And then
Fantastic.
and also her Instagram's got bikini pics. Also, he's Nancy Martin.
Oh my
Bodybuilding
god.
pics.
You're a bodybuilding champion. It's fine.
A
And then,
professional Lego.
The bottle. Look, why is Kenny not here if he's commenting?
He could have stuck around.
He could have stuck around.
He could have.
I'm happy to hang out with Kenny. He doesn't like people to the point that he will hang out with two people.
There's 4 in this room.
Yeah, there's 4. All right, so the Smooth Ambler's the next one down. That's awful,
That was
and we're
so
not
bad.
quite halfulay home yet of the
Ugh.
terrible whiskeys, and then we have to
That
rank
was
them.
bad.
What do you
I've
want to pick
been
next?
ranking as we go.
Actually, I mean, yeah. After the next one, I will do. I'll pull out the whistle pick.
Oh.
Yeah, give me that one.
I think we should do this.
I can't wait to be called a racist for this. So the story on this one, this is Uncle Nearest. I'm sure everybody's seen this if you go to any liquor store. Uncle Nearest, they say, was the slave who taught Jack Daniels how to make whiskey.
That's the story.
Do we believe that story?
We want to.
It's great marketing.
That's great marketing.
I mean, the marketing behind this is unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
It's like they apparently I haven't been there, but I have friends that go to the Nashville airport. Apparently, it just covered the entire airport in their bottles.
Well, that's smart. And they have the little stars on it for Tennessee right there.
That's
The
right.
Tennessee flag. It's a whole to do.
You know, and the worst part is they source. They try to tell you they make it. They don't. They're full of
Oh.
they're full of shit.
Where do they source it from?
You'll find out in a second when you taste it. One of the
Is it the same bathtub as the other one?
probably it's the Tennessee version of the bathtub instead of Kentucky.
Oh. I'll give you a little.
Sure.
Say when.
Oh, that's good.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's
Oh
rotten.
no.
It's like bad boiled peanuts.
Yes.
Oh God, that's
I couldn't
nasty.
figure out what it was. It's like dirt.
So that's just the nose. I didn't taste
Dirt and
disgusting
shells.
shit. Oh,
I like that.
No, when you taste it, I couldn't figure out
the
what
more
the-
you want to smell it.
I couldn't figure out what that flavor was in my mouth, and it's like bad boiled peanuts
Hmm.
from like a gas station.
That's weird, really weird.
Let's
Oh.
stop lying about Uncle
it's
Nearest for a
fucking
second.
gross.
We're going to be
Oh.
called racist, by the way, for this because
I don't care.
that's the marketing. Like voting
I've
for
been
Kamala
called
Harris.
worse.
If you didn't vote for Kamala, you're a racist. If you don't like Uncle Nearest, you're a racist. Same marketing strategy.
Oh.
Remember
Oh, it's
Ice
so
Spice?
bad.
It didn't work for her. All right. Do you remember Ice Spice?
No.
Last year they
Ice-
pushed the hell out of her. She was like the little black girl with orange hair, looked like Annie, but was a rapper that had a song called Fart.
No,
What?
I don't know this at all.
Oh,
She
no.
was hanging out with Taylor Swift for like a couple of months.
Oh.
They tried to put her over. It didn't work.
Okay, even the water's still ruined with this one. It's so bad.
This is literally what I'm saying over and over again. My mouth.
Oh.
My mouth.
Oh, gross. That's
Yes. Okay. So
That's the
I mean,
nastiest one so
let's,
far.
Let's be nice here.
Wow.
Do you have a favorite whiskey or bourbon? I've had
Horrible.
some of Matt's
Yes.
favorites don't count because they're so rare and ridiculous that like they put everyone to shame.
True.
I really liked Weller Antique from like 5 or 6 years ago.
That glass is ruined.
Yeah, I
Um,
have that
Here,
problem.
just here, give me a new one. This
All right.
one.
Where should we put
Yeah.
the dirty ones?
Just stick them over here so they're out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's see what's
So I
up
really
there.
liked Weller Antique from a few years ago. I really liked I like McKenna 10 stays
is-
consistent.
That's
Heaven
clean.
Hill products stay very consistent
Safe.
for me. In fact, I don't think we have a Heaven Hill product on this this lineup, do we? We don't.
No, we don't.
Because Heaven Hill products stay consistent.
Yes,
And
they
they're
might
good.
get lower quality, but not to the point I'm not going to drink them.
I have
Like,
a
I don't-
30-year malt whiskey here in Scotland, Tim, that was distilled in 1991. It's probably pretty good.
I'm sure that's pretty good. What's
What-
distillery?
Yeah, distillery. Let me know. Let us know. We've got a whole wall of Scotch over by us. What's R&R?
R&R is really cheap Canadian.
Oh.
That's that bottle at the very top there, and next to that bag.
You know, instead of drinking R&R, you could just run your head into the side of a wall and get the same feeling.
Well, that
Well,
sounds great.
shocking. It's actually the same mash bill as Crown because it used to be the best distiller for Crown. Now I worked for R&R.
Yeah.
So it's pretty funny.
This is going to be hard to remember what was.
Oh,
peanuts.
so far, I'm pretty sure Uncle Nearest is the winner. That shit's disgusting.
It's
how much
really
is this
close
bottle?
to the old
That
tub.
those
54?
about
Oh,
about
wow.
$50 or so.
Is it
Is
allocated?
it allocated?
Not the
I-
original ones, not. I think
Okay.
that some of the other higher end
Right.
ones are. They're like
Right.
they're 10
But if you don't
year or
like this,
whatever.
again, the story behind Uncle Nearest is that it was the slave. Uncle Nearest was the slave that taught Jack Daniels how to distill. If you buy that story, good for you.
It comes with the story book.
Every year
There
that's
we go.
nice. Every
Yeah,
year
it's a whole book.
the Easter Bunny came to my house and would drop off eggs and hide them around and give me some chocolate. So, trash. All right,
Yes, totally.
I want to go with my spectacular.
All right.
So this,
Okay.
folks, is, by the way, this is as good as it gets. Whistle Pig Piggy Bank Rye. I was so excited to buy this. This is what started the entire idea of making the worst whiskeys in America. Amazing box.
Yeah.
Looks like
beautiful.
a piggy bank on the outside.
It's an amazing.
Amazing bottle. The whole presentation of this. Here, let's actually flip this around. If I drop it, so what? Piggy Bank Rye. That's what we've been putting everything on here. This is Whistle Pig Piggy Bank Rye. It's a 10-year rye. Does everyone have a fresh glass?
Yes,
Mhm.
we just
I
swapped
don't know.
out. some
Did I
new-
not get one?
No.
I just want a fresh glass for this because this started and it comes in a gold piggy bank. I mean, amazing, right? You think, wow, this is $319 MSRP.
Mm.
I've seen it for as much as 500 or
I don't
600.
doubt it. It's pretty. It's a beautiful bottle.
It's a beautiful
It
bottle.
is.
The problem with Whistle Pig in general is
Oh, you
that
can-
their quality
Yeah.
has dropped significantly
Was it
over
ever
the
good?
last several years. Oh yeah, I got bottles from 2017 that are phenomenal, and some of the old
You
Boss
can pour as
Hogs.
much as that.
I'm terrified of this one.
Yeah, if he's telling me as bad as this should be super.
know.
And you can tell me I'm
This is
wrong.
the one. he
That's
brought
why I
up.
brought this out. You can tell me I'm wrong, but I will tell you I am not.
I probably should get some more then because I was so afraid I put a dribble. Thank you.
I mean,
I, want
these
you, I
are-
want you to be wrong.
At a bar, this would be a $50 or more pour.
And this is 100% rye usually from. It's still the 100% rye.
You can see wherever they
Sure.
put the
Where's their bullshit?
maybe on the back.
Usually they're 100% rye, but whatever. And they put all sorts of palate bullshit back here. But
So this is a Corny Jeff. Remembering Uncle Nearest Black History Month. There we go.
Oh, that's why we did it.
what the
Not
fuck?
It is Black History Month. Oh, or you're talking about the whiskey. I was
Oh.
like, no, seriously, dude.
Jesus. Oh my god. How the fuck is that bad? Oh, I usually like their stuff, but so their new stuff sucks. That's atrociously bad.
There's no way that's a 10-year rye.
No, because I've got a 10-year. We can go compare that actually tastes like a 10-year. And usually it's spicy and it's really good. This is like everything that's wrong with the new Whistle Pig stuff. That's so bad.
You have to pour it out of the pig's butt. That's a problem.
Which
That's
is-
sure happened.
look, the
Should have been
whole
our
thing-
first
That's what I
clue.
mean right there.
It's
The whole thing.
Exactly.
The
They're letting you
presentation on
know
this.
before you even have it.
The presentation on this is fun, but it's just
Oh.
like
Oh god.
no rye is a different animal, but it's not usually like
It's usually good.
I like rye.
Yeah, I like rye, and I like the regular 10-year. I think it's really good. This is
Correct, Kenny.
Not good.
What do you say?
if you don't like Uncle Nearest, you ain't black.
Oh my god.
It's true. It's true.
It's true.
Oh,
This smell. This is how. I feel like this is a 2 to 4 year.
it's
and
what it
not
feels
10-year.
like. Because usually on a 10, you're gonna get really nice, spicy black pepper, anise notes, and this has none of that. It's just really weak straw. This is bad. Just really bad. And the fact that you paid $320 for this is insane.
$320. I think this is one of those where they're hosing a consumer.
Totally.
Oh my God.
And once you pay the $3.19 for it, you go home and you taste it, and people who don't know go, "Oh, that's
Yeah, you tell
wonderful."
yourself it's good because they have no idea, and the fact, or they figure you're never opening it because you want to keep it as a presentation
Yes.
piece.
I
That
cracked
would
it
be
as
the
soon as
thing
I got
to
home.
do with that.
And I was there with a friend of mine
Oh.
who was a big tobacconist, Kyle Al, from Ezra Zion. And as soon as I cracked it, I spit it out. He goes, "I've never seen you spit out a whiskey that fast."
Oh,
Right?
it's so bad. I knew you said it was bad. I can't believe it's
really
this bad.
Oz. It's bad.
Oh,
That was really
just horrible.
Yes. So
Yeah.
MSRP on this bottle is $320.
bad. That was like hate in my mouth.
Yeah.
It's bad.
This is the thing.
Cool.
So we have different types of bottles here. You've got a bottle like for worst whiskeys of the year. Buffalo Trace White Dog is like $20 or less, maybe $15, but it's made to rush to market so that people will buy it based on Buffalo Trace alone. That's why that's awful and it's trash. On the complete other side of the spectrum of bad is overpriced and maybe lying about their age.
Oh.
I mean, you can't prove it, obviously. Nobody's there to check. We're not doing bottled and bond anymore the way the
Right.
government used to.
That granted,
Maybe we should bring that back for the golden age of America with Donald Trump. I'll be the.
I'm wondering
the liquor-
if-
The liquor
is
ambassador.
this the Canadian? Because I mean, usually
No, they actually, so their farm stock rye, which is absolute trash,
yes.
they blend with Canadian,
Another
and they're
one.
open about that.
Yeah, I just wondered if this one was just their Canadian version of it, or this is
No,
just
this
got
is
American.
this
in it.
is
Crap.
this is American.
And that is your problem, though, because they made it. They're not good at it. If they source from Alberta
I mean,
Alberta
they even
Premium,
have-
they're good.
Look, this is even like they have a nice little box. It says, they got the piggy bank and they got a bank on the top. But no, absolutely not.
There's your problem. Yeah, when they source from Alberta, they were great. This is their own stuff is terrible.
It's awful.
It's just
It's
like
a,
through them, but
like,
they can't
great
make their own stuff.
Packaging
Gotta
of the
source
whole
it.
thing. Mm.
So far,
Ooh.
we've rated. If you guys are just tuning in right now, and thanks for joining us today, hit the retweet button if you're enjoying this. We've got Smooth Ambler, we've got Old Granddad 16, we've got Old Tub. I'm going to start moving these down. We've got Uncle Nearest, we've got White Dog, and then we've got Whistle Pig Piggy Bank Rye. The most expensive bottle probably today
Yeah.
on me. I was very excited to bring that in for everyone to scream about. I've done the Kentucky Bourbon Trail. It's we've got more than the Kentucky Bourbon Trail behind us. Actually, we've got basically the whole trail plus.
Yeah.
This room is like the Kentucky Bourbon Bank.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Yeah, there's like 900 different bourbons in here to learn about.
And that's what you do here at the Whiskey Castle. Tell us about the Whiskey Castle while we take an intermission here.
There we go. So basically, we are an educational center. We're here for quests of good whiskey or bad whiskey in our case for today. And you get to learn about, and you start with about 8, anywhere from $100 person up to $500 a person. And you sit here for about 2 to 3 hours learning about them, from the history, stories, and tasting them. And you find out if you really like it or not, or it's all a bunch of hype and bullshit. Or we also have masterclass. We bring in master blenders, distillers, global ambassador come and do a whole dinner and the whole presentation. They usually bring special bottles that you can't get. They're distiller only, things like that. So
That's so cool.
that's what we do here, and we have a good time. In fact, we have one coming up on Saturday. The Holmes K ambassadors here for a bunch of rums from all over the world, so it'll be fun.
Cool. Rums at the Whiskey Castle.
Yep.
They
we do,
allow
we
that.
do all spirits. It's fun.
Yeah.
Very nice.
All right, let's do grab another bottle here. Now this is we're all in your hands
Ooh.
now.
All right.
I have shot my shot with my
You have. Now, another one that either it's a love-hate.
People really love this around here. Why? Because it says TX on it,
Yes.
and we're in Texas.
Oh boy.
At Billy Bob's, TX regular is $16 a pour.
Now,
The whole bottle's what, 25?
I know.
Yeah,
Wait
like
a
this
minute.
one's the bourbon, and they're balling them on. Now, usually the regular TX, they don't even. That's a source product. It's not even made in Texas. This is actually made and distilled here in Texas.
Oh my God!
Now, and we do know,
What
people, and they're
is
very
this?
nice people. We
Yeah,
have had talks with
they're
They're
distillers.
so nice.
They're
Great
super
Texas
nice,
owners.
and I like the
That's
distillers, and I
awesome.
like the past ones in the car. They're very nice people.
I don't want to put this in my mouth.
It's just unfortunately the
so
product's
wow.
just not good. They use pecan
Come on
yeast, which
in.
is really weird.
Oh, there's no cap on it.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Why?
Why, God?
This makes smell the worst of all, though.
Really?
Like as far
No,
as
the flavor tastes like the smell.
which is not good at all.
Usually, there's a development from
Ooh.
smell to flavor. I'm done. I don't even want to like. At best, it's like rotten currants. Like it's like somebody tried to make
He's dying over
toilet
here.
wine
He's
from
so
rotten
gross.
currants.
I remember the first ball I ever bought of this
man.
stuff, just the regular, just their TX bourbon when it first came out. I left it on top of I gave my mom with it was Coke because she likes bourbon and Cokes. And she's like, you ruined the Coke. It's so bad. It's not drinkable. Oh my gosh. And now, so I left it on a bar, then got at a party and somebody finished it. Thank God. So now that bottle puts all the worst whiskeys into
You
it
sell
as
this?
a blend.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't sell this, and I know why now, but
No.
I've never. No, we just have that
Yeah.
original TX that's smooth.
The
a
blend,
little
yeah.
vanilla, very nice. I have the bourbon as well. It doesn't move as much as the just regular
TX, I
but
think,
this
is
this is a rough one.
It's bad.
That
You
was-
can go back. You can scroll back and see. So hold on. No. The Old Granddad. Listen, it's not regular Old Granddad. I recommend Old Granddad all day long.
Absolutely.
Oh, for sure.
Old Granddad 16. It's $150 a bottle, and on the secondary market, $300 to $350. Don't touch it. It's not worth it. But Old Granddad regular, Old Granddad 114. I think I just got a bottle of 114 the other day for $23.99.
Yeah, that's the right
Oh,
price and
that's
it's delicious.
Great.
Yeah.
It really is good.
It's been around forever.
It is.
Yeah, that's true.
I have a display from the 70s. Actually, I have a bottle glorifier that lights the
Nice.
bottle up.
Yeah, we got a
Oh,
big giant
that's
one up there from the 70s of Old Granddad at the top.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
1.7. They hold the old gallons.
All right,
That's a
so
great
TX
weekend.
single barrel.
That. Why is that so bad? I wanted to
We-
like that.
We think it's the yeast they use, but
Yeah.
somebody likes that for a while, not me.
No, that was not good.
All right, let's go with American Prairie bourbon here from
Oh.
High West. Now, they're really great at rye. Their bourbons, not so much.
Yeah, is it an aging thing with them or what?
I think it's that. I think that they just blend bad whiskeys together on this one, and like they're good at rye. But the other problem is they don't. The other problem is they don't have what they used to have anymore. They used to have really good old stocks, and now they have newer stocks. And this is, they went to a new label design now, and it's just getting worse and worse every year. Even the Midwinter's Dram, which is their special one they put out
Yes.
every year, it's just terrible.
It's
this
also
year.
gone from $69
Yeah.
to $160.
Yeah,
a bottle.
it's like, yeah.
That's
Now
right.
even distillery prices up to 170, and we usually buy a case every year because we got our brother-in-law lives up there and goes up and buys. I'm like, no, we'll pass this year. It's not good. So
All right.
unfortunately, but yes, this is their American Prairie bourbon.
I don't know what that's supposed to be.
Ooh, it smells hot.
It really smell like anything. It's just like.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It
that's what-
smells
what I
like
got
just
was
like liquor.
hot.
Like it's almost like rubbing alcohol, like without the.
And it's not even 100
Chemically
proof.
smell.
Yeah, I think it's 92.
Yeah, 46. So yeah.
By the way, what's really fun is that Nancy in particular, and Al's with me. She's not drinking today, but Nancy had a designated driver today.
Just in case.
She's not going to need it
I don't need it.
because we're literally spitting all of this out.
I think that we
Imagine
should,
getting drunk on this. Like that's you
The
should be ashamed
hangover's
of
got to
yourself.
be awful. I
Oh,
can't even
experience.
imagine.
This is if you really hate yourself, get you
That's
some. of
right. If you win, you can get a blend of all of these as a winner.
that.
An infinity bottle of the worst.
Oh,
Yeah.
I get nothing off of that.
it's
It
just
tastes like
so
water.
It's so meh. It's not the worst thing we've had.
What's
but it's not
MSRP on
good.
that? 49.
Yeah, something like that. It's like $45, something like that.
This is gonna be tough. Picking the worst of the year is gonna be tough.
All right. The back end on that is so bad.
It's just not.
Did you
I-
swallow it?
Well, apparently. I didn't mean to.
No.
Oh my God.
All right, we've got 3 left on this.
Oh my.
Let me go retweet the stream from.
That is so
my
bad.
page to get some-
That is hateful.
That is awful.
Whew.
Yeah.
God.
Pin to profile. There we go. All right. Now we've got what do we got? It's your choice what direction we go.
Wow.
I would save that one.
We're gonna say
Because
that. It's not this year, but it deserves to be
Those-
up here. It's
No,
bad.
no, I would do that one. I would save that one.
You want to save this one
Save
for
the
later?
park one. Yeah. Because it's a classic
All right,
that
now
they've brought back.
we brought this out, and really it's to save you from buying any more Master Keeps from Woodford in general. This is their oat one from like 2018. Truly one of the worst things I've ever tasted. But I had to have it in here so Tim could taste a truly horrifically bad whiskey, just for the fun of enjoyment of how bad it is.
And so again, this is one of those things that this stops people from buying, including me.
Yes.
And it's very hard because a lot of times if you're a whiskey collector, you get FOMO, right?
Mhm.
So you see this on a shelf for MSRP for 130. I think
it's 130. Yeah.
maybe more than that now.
Yeah. I'll grab some.
And you just shouldn't touch it.
Thank you.
So it's ooh,
Yeah.
wow.
This is their oat grain version. I'm like,
This is up there
That's what I
with
was reading.
it's like, how did you
Now,
allow
you
this
smell
to
this.
come out? And then you put this is your master collection?
this.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Someone's gonna buy
This is almost
Oh.
as bad. So people buy it because it's rare.
They see
Right,
it,
and that's
right.
and that's the reason I
A
bought
lot
it
of
because
them.
it's rare. And after that, I'm like,
You
no,
haven't figured it out.
This is up there with
Oh.
the TX that we just had.
it smells and the nosiness is so bad.
That was bad. I haven't had a gag reflex on any of these, and just smelling that one got me good.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh, it's disgusting.
yeah, it's really bad.
Oh,
Oh, I don't want to drink this one.
Ah. So a little bit. I had a little bit
It's
after I
getting
spit it
me-
out.
Oh,
The
God.
burn on that is so rotten.
Okay, I might. This might
Again,
be the
this is
one
a
that I-
$150
nah.
bottle that people collect. That's why we're like doing this. To be honest with you, like
No, but we should read Jay right there. That should be.
well,
the
everyone.
next
So we
one.
should be a best. We should do a
Yeah.
best of. But honestly,
For
nobody
sure.
does a worst of. And
Yeah,
that was the whole
that's
thing. It's
true,
like
that's
yeah,
everybody
best
is so
of's
busy.
easy.
And by the way, a lot of the best ofs are bought and paid for. Not to be like a.
This
And
is
there's
also
a question
true.
for both-
How long
both
do y'all
of
think a
y'all.
bourbon can sit in a bottle on a shelf? Depends on if it's open before it starts tasting different.
Um,
Immediately, right?
Oh yeah, it's gonna oxidize immediately. Not necessarily a bad thing. As long as you got it in a cool, dark place and it's sealed and your cork's good, you'll be fine forever.
Yeah.
It's just gonna taste a little bit different. It won't go bad on you. Now, if it's out like in an attic and the cork's going bad or it pops, it's gonna go bad almost immediately.
I am known for, and people, no, don't avoid all Woodford Reserve. Regular Woodford Reserve is
Yeah,
fine.
Woodford.
The
double
Woodford
double, the
oak
double's great.
It's
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I like that a
Double
lot.
oak is like a chocolate
It's
dessert.
so
Yeah.
good.
But this is a Woodford, what's it called? The Masters Collection.
Mhm.
Oat grain.
And so it's
Oh.
what we're trying to warn you about is going crazy on the $150 to $200 bottles, or also gimmick bottles like this from Buffalo Trace that are like $15 but are just absolute trash and should never be on the market. Taste like rubbing alcohol. Like you could clean your
Anything.
medical equipment with this.
Pretty much.
So it's just warning you about that stuff.
I don't want this one.
No, here.
I'm
yes,
doing
regular-
it. I'm doing it. But I
Well,
don't want to.
regular Woodford Reserve, that's probably a double bottle, by the way, or a larger bottle. But regular Woodford Reserve, that's fine. This is not regular Woodford Reserve. This is a special
Yeah.
limited. Yeah,
Yeah.
Old Granddad 100. Yeah, sure. Yep. What is that? $17 a bottle?
Yeah, it's cheap. It's cheap and,
And
it's,
it's- and
it's
it's
good.
good.
And it delivers every time I drink it.
What's amazing though, you all right?
She's like, it's so
I don't need my face
horrible.
to be on there right now.
That
Oh,
wins just from Nancy's reaction.
oh man, that was bad.
By the way, going back to this question, I and you have a bunch of old bottles too, but I like finding old bottles and old decanters that are still sealed at antique malls.
Mm-hmm.
And occasionally you get one that's real good. Like I got a 1976 Jim Beam that was one of the painted bottles from like the Saturday Evening Post.
Yeah.
That was just basically glass on the inside, and it's the best stuff. And when you compare it to modern day Jim Beam, you wonder what the hell they did with the recipe.
Well, because a lot of those were like 13 years old when those decanters.
Oh, is that why?
That's why they're so much better. Whereas now they're 4 years old for the white labels.
Yeah.
So.
All right, we got two left.
Now, this is the new single malt from New Riff. I love the distillery for their bourbon and rye. This stuff, we had a friend come the other night.
You've had that there at your place, right? Is
and
that why you're laughing?
and
Yeah.
deposited this here as a gift. Thanks for the donation, Steven. This is super.
So sweet.
Oh, let me tell you something, John.
Mm-mm.
My honorable mention for the year every year after like 2019 is Booker's for worst of the year.
Really?
Booker's, they just pull out and it's just hot, and that's it. You get,
I got somebody in the wrong place.
yeah,
Clearly. Do
you get,
It's a child.
you get.
you want me to go scare him?
Yeah.
I love scaring kids.
You're in the wrong place, kid.
Booker's,
What do you want?
Booker's is usually about 125 proof, and at some point, I think they stopped giving a shit about what it tasted
Oh,
like.
totally. Like
They-
from
yeah,
basically,
they
they said from
did.
2019. So basically now it just, and they've moved the price from $50 to $150.
Right.
Yeah.
And it tastes like shit. every year.
Now, my favorite is 2019 3, and that's the last time I felt like I had a different flavor on it. That's the country
And I
ham.
was like, that's country ham. Then Beaten Biscuits is the last one that was decent.
Country ham.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's up there. It's delicious.
Good luck finding it. These things
Yeah,
sell out like
right.
immediately,
No, it's-
and they do what 4 or 5 drops a year. I think
Yeah.
that used to be 4. It used to be 1.
Yeah,
And then it
now
went to
it's
4, and then it went to-
They for like a couple of years they were at 6, then went to 4. Then last year I think they did. The year before they did 3, back to 4 last year. Did 4 again this year. Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Used to be 100 months exactly.
I just haven't had any good bookers in over 4 years.
Yeah, the last
Yeah.
good ones are around 2019. Sadly.
Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel. That's fantastic.
That is good.
That's fantastic.
I like that one too. What's
Um,
you pair it with? Oh, a cigar. Very nice.
yeah. That's a win.
All right.
That's a win.
Yeah, that sounds good.
That's by the way, again, nothing here is a Heaven Hill product.
No, this is true.
Every Heaven Hill. I've never had a bad Heaven Hill product, really. I mean, they know what they have, what they're selling. Like when they have
Right.
mellow corn is mellow corn, but Booker's, holy crap, boy, what a time. All right, folks.
Oh no.
Oh,
Can we just
no.
get one
I like
that
that you're like,
smells good?
oh,
This
no.
is so bad.
Is it possible to get Nancy a nice pour? It doesn't have to
Yes,
be crazy. But
we
just
can
like
get something
I
nice
don't need
for her.
anything.
At the
But,
end,
like,
we
at
can
the end,
definitely.
Newer.
She's gonna
I
need
won't be
something.
drinking
Like I
today,
said,
but,
I love their bourbon and rye. I think I don't. Well, the problem we're finding, and I'll make this. Most major distillers are trying to use a column still to make single malt. Well, it doesn't taste good. There's a reason in Scotland they call those grain whiskeys because they're not good.
Hello, Walter.
Hey, Walter. And yeah, oh God, what? Oh,
Oh, it's awful.
the
I
back.
should really
so
not let y'all go first because
this tastes like rubber boots.
are they clean rubber boots?
I don't know.
It's boots that you
Al, can you
added
shut the door?
like brown sugar and cinnamon to.
Oh, cinnamony boots.
Weird and nasty.
I don't. Why? What is this? It's like chemicals.
It's terrible. I just they need to stop. They're trying to make a single malt. It's like, guys, you need a pot still if you want to make single malt. Stop using a freaking column for it. It doesn't work.
I can't do
Mm.
that.
It's horrible.
And by the way, I'm washing out these glasses
Oh
afterwards.
no. I gotta get more water.
It's terrible.
Holy smokes.
Let's see.
What is the ABV on that new riff?
Yeah,
That
It
tastes hot.
is.
how you doing, Jamal?
Yeah, it's 113.8.
Yeah, that's a hate.
It's a 7-year. It's just bad. There's lots of good American single malt, but they're all made on pot stills, like Stranahan's or Virginia or Balcones.
Oh,
This is not. It's made in a
that's
column still. It's awful. I
Yeah, we
know.
already
Don't
have
buy
that.
their malt either.
By the way, I think
Also
that's-
really bad.
I really
While
kind of
we're
want
at
to put as honorable mentions on this, and I think that this is the Masters collection of Woodford as well as Booker should be honorable mention. for
Yeah.
all
Oh, yeah.
of
I've
them.
got out of much. We don't have bottles because they were so bad. We threw them away.
Oh wow, that is.
They were friends' bottles they brought over.
They are not friends.
Yes.
Yeah, this has been fun.
It's like,
Let's,
oh, this sucks. Let's
that's-
drink this together.
So here's one that's popular only because of a television show, but it was also a brand back in the 70s, correct?
Yeah. So
Oh yeah.
this has absolutely nothing to do with the television show.
But people
Any
think it does.
asshole who lies to you and tells you, "Oh, this is for the show." No, this came out in 2015.
Oh.
Yellowstone, the show didn't start till 2018, so they're full of shit. It was started for the fucking parks, and
Yeah.
this is
I need
their
another
single
one.
malt. That's 108 proof. Their bourbon is fine. This is not their bourbon.
Life
It's
is too
true.
short.
It's true.
All right. So here's that.
That's
lovely-
true. New riff is not one of them.
Yeah.
And then here, Jim.
Oh, I need a glass from you.
Oh.
Because that glass smelled so bad after
It
the
was red.
Did you pour? Thank
I
you.
said pour it for you.
You are so
We got
nice.
it.
rubber
Thank
boot
you very
tasting
much.
stuff. Like that's just like
So this is $55. I found it at some shitty gas station in Mansfield, and they suck.
single malt Yellowstone.
How is it so bad? Oh. I was like, oh, it should be great. Yellow, I like the bourbon. No, the single malt's horrifically bad. Oh God, it's just what the hell.
The smell alone on some of
Mhm.
these is killing me.
The burn on it too after like, and I'm not
Mm.
swallowing, but like
Ugh.
That is
God.
rotten.
It's 108.
Yeah, and it was like $55.
All right.
Why are they trying to make?
Well, and so we go with like Claremont Steep or Bullet Single Malt. They taste like this. They're all awful. They're just awful. You have to go to Craft American Single Malt. That's really, really good.
Oh, by the way, here, Walter,
Major brands are terrible.
we're not getting drunk. We're spitting all this out. Like this is
Yeah.
this stuff is so bad. We have not. Has
I don't know.
anybody-
I haven't been spitting
Has
everything
any?
out.
Oh, really?
All of it's
good
in
for
there.
you.
Most
I
everything.
haven't
Every now
had
and
a
then.
single.
No, it all
I
went
mean,
in
I
there.
regret it, but
I got a cup that I've been like spitting this out
Oh.
the entire time. So yeah, no, not good, not good. All right. So,
and the thing about us with the truth serum is we don't need it. We're
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't
probably
really
the
give a shit.
most blunt. I'm not gonna hold back.
yeah, it tells how you
This
really
probably
feel.
just makes us a little meaner.
All right. So we have to determine what the worst.
Oh,
Oh, I haven't.
God.
that one yet.
I
No, don't be
honestly,
sorry. We're not mad.
I'm honestly up there. That
She said, "Matt, tell us how you really feel."
Oh, yeah.
He will.
oh, I will. Don't you worry about
all right.
that.
So let's deliberate this because I'm having trouble because I don't think that Whistle Pig's the worst, even though it's the highest priced worst.
Yeah, price ratio to worst, the Whistle Pig is horrifically
Are we doing by
bad.
price or are we doing by taste?
It's a combo of the whole
Oh,
thing.
it's a
I
big
mean, for
combo.
your worst deal, definitely that Whistle Pig. That is
Yeah.
do not. All these are do not buy.
Maybe we do that like worst deal, like the
worst deal's got to be that. At least the old Granddad is drinkable.
Yeah.
This is not. It's not. Not only is it horrifically expensive, it's also bad.
Yeah.
Whereas, like I say, so some other honorable mentions you
Thank you,
definitely don't
sir.
want to drink is Kentucky Owl Wiseman.
Mhm.
Awful. Just some of the
Here, I'll
worst shit
just pull
ever.
This up actually. And then
Okay.
hold up everything.
That's usually a good brand too. Or you have things like Sweeten's Cove, which is a $200 bottle that they.
Oh,
source
that's
from
awful.
Dickel, and it's terrible. And you pay $200 or more for
That
it.
was Peyton Manning's whiskey.
it was just garbage.
What? Now I don't understand when sports people want to do whiskey.
Well, it's money.
cash
It's easy
grab.
money.
Yeah,
It's cash
they
grab.
do the beer too.
And then-
Also, Brad Paisley had his American.
Oh, he has one too.
Tourister or something like that, or whatever it was. That didn't do well either.
the only ones I've really liked are like Brothers Bond is really good. They did
Mm.
a really good job, guys. Ian and Paul are awesome. and
Well, they
such
also work
great-
with Wes Henderson on that too.
Yeah.
Like Wes is,
Well,
anytime
there you
Wes Henderson
go.
gets his hand involved in something,
Yeah.
it's going to
Yeah.
be a decent.
That's
film.
really good. Sam Hewing's The Sazerac is really good, but the rest of them are pretty much just utter garbage.
Yeah. All right. So how we're going to do this?
How do we feel about Travelers? Isn't that?
Oh, trash.
yeah,
Garbage.
People wanted it so bad, and
right,
I got it in,
it's
and
just
I
not
thought,
good.
"What is the? I don't understand."
Well, they
all that."
mixed like 71% Canadian trash into it,
Okay,
and that's why like and they
Oh.
charge us $40 for it.
and then it's
So-
got a
Oh.
name on it,
Right,
right?
You know what?
Isn't
I
it?
forgot to bring.
Oh no!
I forgot to bring
Wild
that
turkey.
Masters Keep Voyage with
oh,
me.
that one sucks.
That I'm sorry. I should have put that on
that
there.
would be on the list. Yeah,
I'm actually going to. So hold on.
I agree. That should be added.
Yeah.
That's
All
awesome.
these comments are great.
So here's what I think we do. Here's how this starts. I think that honorable mention for worst whiskeys of the year, because they haven't produced a single good one in years,
Yeah, I agree.
are the Woodford. So here, let's get this out of the
All
way.
All right.
Just leave that box there because that'll be our little display box. No, just leave that box there.
oh,
I think this guy
Oh, I
is
see what
on
you're
there
saying.
Yeah, do not buy.
as a do not
the
buy.
Master's Keep for Woodford. It's not
Mhm.
good.
no.
That's not Master's Keep. It's called
Sorry, not Master's, the Master's
Collection.
Collection. Yeah, Master's Keep's about.
But I think honorable mention Booker's and Wild Turkey Master's Keep. None of them
Yeah.
have put out anything. And these
last
are
good Booker's was 20. The last good Master's Keep from Wild Turkey was the 17-year bottle and bond. That was what 3-4 years ago now. But
yeah,
they're not
their
good.
bottles are $270 now.
No, they're out of control, and that's been that. And back then too, they were $150, and now, like you said, now they're $300 plus.
Stoli's not a whiskey, so there you go. Yeah, so I think that that's an honorable mention for all of the collectible bottles that are
Agreed.
coming out from.
They're not good.
They're not good.
And it's funny you do mention Stoli because Kentucky Owl is from Stoli, and that stuff's all garbage now.
Oh, there we
They
go.
should not make it
There it is.
Kentucky Owl. It's not what it used to be. When Dixon left, it all went down the crapper. And like I said, the Wiseman is the thing that ruins Sprite and ruins your garbage disposal as well. It's awful.
What do you guys think was the worst tasting one?
Old Tub
That was really bad. I don't
I thought
know.
and
New
Uncle
Riff.
Nearest.
New Riff is really gross. Uncle Nearest is really gross.
I
The
got
TX
High
is
West. I
gross.
wrote hateful, and it got a 0. Woodford says so bad, so bad.
So the Woodfords, we took care of we took care of the Woodford and the Bookers. So that's going to be honorable
there
mention.
was no Bookers.
Well, we've added Booker's Inn as an honorable mention because it doesn't even make sense to taste them. We haven't found anything that we've liked.
off.
Oh, there is a worse whistle pig I had. There was a 15-year single barrel that tastes like a trash bag that I've tried once.
Was it a full trash bag?
Oh yeah, it was like full on big hefty. It was disgusting. And my buddy took it back to the store to get his money back. It was so in fact they sent him it was so bad. He sent it to Whistle Pig. They sent him a Boss Hog to replace it because they felt so bad how horrible it was.
Oh wow.
I was like, holy crap, dude. That's ridiculous.
Hey, is George Washington's Mount Vernon whiskey worth buying?
No.
It's expensive. It's decent, but it's very, very expensive.
It's a tourist trap. It's a tourist trap item.
If you're going for it for a price, no. Should you taste it? Yeah, we've got them here. If you want to try them, come to the castle and come learn about it here. That's the best thing. Don't go pay because it's like $500 for the collection of 3. It's not worth $500.
Also, George Washington, he was like one of the first people who used his government connections to get a contract after he retired. So that's why he made whiskey he sold it to the military.
He was the biggest distiller in America at the time.
Yeah.
Kenny's doing donuts.
Drinking up that wild turkey. And be in the front yard. Yeah, no kidding. But the Wild Keep, the Master's Keep is just so bad for $300. I should have brought that with me.
Yeah, the Voyager's awful. Yeah, it's a rum finish. It's terrible.
All right, what do you like? We have to rank these, and I don't know how to do it. I'm so lost. So we have to do a combo.
Well, let's get the 5 worst, or the 5 that aren't as bad as the other 5.
Okay.
Since we've already got
Old
the
Granddad, I only don't like because of the price.
Price. The whiskey itself is fine. So that one I would.
Yeah, that one actually got a 5 on
that. Would be
that would be
the
number
least.
10.
I would say that would be the least worst.
Okay, so the least worst is
Old Granddad.
Old Granddad. Other than
16.
The price. Okay.
It's a price problem, not a whiskey tastes bad problem.
Right, because it wasn't horrible. We shouldn't have started with that. That was too good to start with.
I know.
Although then it set the tone for how bad it was going to get.
Okay, that's a good point. Okay.
We would have thought that was like heavenly juice if I would have pulled
At
that
this
out
point,
of
I'm sure it's
everything.
fabulous.
Yeah.
I mean,
right, if
in
we had
fact,
it
we
right
should-
now, it would be so good.
Take a splash.
We should have a
just
pour.
because.
Yeah, you can go ahead and drink that, guys. I am not drinking though today, so I'm being very responsible.
Look
All
at
right,
you.
what do we do? What do we do next after Old Granddad 16? What's number 9?
Okay, number 9 is either going to be the Whistle Pig, the Buffalo Trace, or the Smooth Ambler
You would
on
really
mine. Well, I've got 3 of them got 1s. Everything else got a 0 and a lot of really bad comments.
What about the Smooth Ambler?
That got a 1, so that could be number 9 if you want. What do you think about the Smooth Ambler being second to worst, second to best of the worst?
It's pretty bad, man. It's a good. Like the rest of the flavors are so gross.
Yeah.
Maybe the High West is the least offensive in that sense.
You think so? I got hateful on my notes.
It's
here.
bad. I don't know which is worse, that or the Smooth Ambler.
I say
think the
Smooth
High West
Ambler,
is
and then we
worse.
put High West
High
above
West.
it.
Okay.
So Smooth Ambler is going to be number 9.
I like that we're all writing this down like it's very
Well, I
important.
have to do it because I'm
You
going
do.
to make a thing.
I just want to join in.
And then
So what did we say was number 9?
High West.
High West. I mean number 8. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, it's High West. Yeah.
Yes.
So we're doing
All right. So then we got
Smooth Ambler,
Ambler,
and then High West for 9 and 8 worst whiskeys of the year.
Now it's where it's going to get really tough.
Correct. That is why
Yeah.
it is listed. It's $150, and then secondary market's $350. Not worth it.
And it should be $50.
There you go. Where's the whiskey castle? Tell them about the whiskey castle while we're trying to figure this. While we're deliberating our next.
We are in Hearst, Texas,
I
which
think
is
that-
about 10 minutes from DFW Airport. Yeah, we teach about whiskey classes here. It's all about whiskey quests and having a good time at the cast. You get 8 pours, starts from $100 to $500 a person. Then we also have master classes with global ambassadors, blenders, distillers, and a lot of fun stuff. And we have a good time. You'll learn a lot of stuff and try some really cool things you're not going to find anywhere else in the world. And just have a great time here, about 2 or 3 hours. So no one's ever not had a good time. Let's put it that way.
That's true.
Even when we're drinking the bad stuff. I hate to like lower. So, you know what I would put at number 7 because of price and trash? I'm debating between Buffalo Trace and Old Tub.
I think that's fair.
On which one?
Number
7.
7.
Old Tub needs to be higher, closer to the.
Well, look,
Because it's so bad.
Because it's
tasting.
so bad.
This is a gimmick, but they're not charging $100 for it. And
Okay,
it's
Right.
so we can make that number 7.
What tastes like cereal?
Yeah.
Like hot cereal.
Buffalo Trace White Dog. will be number 7. Okay, so that's that. And I'm like, I have to do that's gone. We're getting into terrible flavor town now.
Yeah,
Yes.
we are.
Yeah.
I just feel like I don't want to let Whistle Pig Piggy Bank get out of the top 5 worst
because it's
Then
really,
put it
really
as number
bad.
5, and then we
for the
figure out
highest price.
TX needs to
But
be
I don't
number
think-
6.
But there was such offensive
Or-
flavors.
It's also so bad tasting.
yeah.
Not only is it
It
suck
is,
at the
it
price,
is.
it's also terrible tasting.
All right.
Nancy wanted to put that at 7. I'm like, no.
It's much worse than that.
I was like, it actually got a score for me.
Oh,
of
we're not
1,
doing
though.
flavored. So that was part of the rules is we wouldn't do flavored because my God, if we went into flavored, that's a whole
Oh,
nother.
yeah, we'll be here all day.
We just end up drinking Pinnacle vodka.
I saw one at the liquor store during Christmas is bacon flavored whiskey.
We have,
Well, I didn't buy it, but I
No,
saw
I can't
it.
I did try some barbecue flavored one somewhere.
Oh wow.
It was weird.
Oh, I forgot that I'm on. We're broadcasting this to YouTube and Rumble at the same time too, so people can see it there. The Whiskey Castle. What's the website for it?
WhiskeyCrusaders.com.
WhiskeyCrusaders.com, guys. Okay. So, what do you guys think for?
For 6?
Yeah.
I think Uncle Nearest or Whistle Pig. But I know you want the Whistle Pig up higher. What do you think, Matt?
Yeah, they're both really bad.
They're so bad. Well, they're all really
They're
bad.
all really bad. At this point, you're just going, how disgusting is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty disgusting.
So there's Uncle Nearest. We've got the old tub still out there.
That old tub needs to be close to the top.
I can't get away from this tasting like rubber boots.
Yeah, it's so bad.
It's really bad.
You said the new Riff tasted like hot rubber boots.
Yeah. Oh, was that what? Oh, sorry. That was
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah. TX was the one that was just
Yeah,
trash.
it's just trash.
New riff. Uncle Nearest at 6.
I like that.
All right.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Mm.
So we've got 5 left to rank. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the Yellowstone is up there
Yes.
too. That Yellowstone's awful. Sorry, I don't want to block Nancy's face. but
No, that's okay.
So where are we going?
TX.
Good deal. Whiskey Crusaders is the bomb. It absolutely is.
Yeah,
It
that's
It
true.
is.
is.
Yes. 5. Do you want to do TX or Old Tub?
Curveball, that's it. I want to do
I
TX.
think Old Tub is. I think TX is worse than Old Tub. What do you think?
I think it's
Oh, you
worse.
think?
I think
All
it's
right.
way worse
Okay.
than
So
Old
then
Tub.
Old Tub
I
is
think Old
5.
Tub's 5.
Yeah, you had a worse reaction to TX than Old Tub.
Okay.
So let's take Old Tub down.
So 4 is TX. Oh, look
So
at that.
now-
They made the top 5 of the worst.
He's pretty plus the picky.
Yeah. So where do we go? So you know what?
The flavors.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute. You have 4 left?
Yeah.
Why do I have. What did I do different than you? You didn't write TX yet. That's why.
Oh, are we doing TX at number 4?
I thought we
Well,
were.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Oh, you want it up higher? Okay. Hang
Well, so
on.
hold
Let me
on.
Cross it off.
So
Well, because then we'll
We
have
have-
Woodford, New Riff, and
okay, hold
Yellowstone.
on. So New Riff specifically tasted like dirty rubber boots.
Yeah, it's
What's
This
the one that-
tasted like garbage.
yes.
Like I don't even know how to describe it. This was wicked bad. And then
Hot and gross.
And then honestly, what's keeping me from putting this guy, so here's our 4 that are left. What's keeping me from putting this in right now at number 4 is the price. Because again, this is 5 times as expensive as the most expensive one of
True.
those 3.
That is true. Yes.
So
You have to buy like 10 of these to get one of those. That's a good point.
and it's allocated and people lose their minds.
Right.
Yes.
It's very hard for me not to say this is the worst of the year.
I mean, price and flavor wise, it's probably true.
But the flavors are so
So
rotten.
horribly
They're
bad.
so bad.
So here's my logic, and you guys have to follow my logic on this. And if you guys are paying attention out there too, TX is definitely worse than Old Tub. I agree.
Yes, for sure.
So I think we figure this all out at once.
Okay.
Do we all agree this tastes like rubber boots?
It's fucking awful.
The new riff, yes,
Do we all agree that this just tastes like rotten trash? Maybe there's something wrong with the barrel.
Yes.
possibly. Yeah.
I don't even remember what this tasted like, but it wasn't good.
Hot
Horribly-
and gross.
Yeah.
Horrible.
And
It says
then
hot and
this
gross
was
on the
a
bottom.
worthless rye that clearly I believe that they lie about my
Yeah.
opinion, that they lie about the age statement on this. And it's 320.
It was the worst 10-year barrels they could find and just dumped them together and said,
Let's put it in a
bag.
nice bottle.
I think it's
Yeah.
exactly what they did. Here's the worst crap you want to dump off on people.
I'm going to say this. This is how it falls down. This has got to be 1 or 2. This new riff.
Oh,
has
it's
to be 1 or
for
2.
sure.
so disgusting.
I think this is 4.
Okay.
I think that
Yellowstone.
Yellowstone single malt is 4. Do you guys
All right.
disagree with that?
No, that sounds all right.
Because I had physical reactions to the other 3.
It's fair.
Oh, it was so bad.
So now we're down to 3.
All right.
And it's up to you guys because my opinion is, do you want to write here? Let's, without saying anything, let's write down what our 1, 2, and 3 are and see what
Ooh,
it comes
there's
up.
one honorable mention
I'm
we forgot.
Really
Yeah.
curious.
Garrison Brothers Guadalupe. Is
Yeah.
not-
Oh, everything Garrison
So
Brothers is
bad.
awful.
I'm not a fan.
They need an honorable
This
This
mention.
is a problem.
Yeah,
we
honorable
didn't
mention.
put this one anywhere.
Yeah, we did. I put that in an honorable mention for all of the collectibles from
Okay.
Wild Turkey Masters Keep. We can put in Garrison Brothers too. Like the $300.
It's just not worth it. It's not because it's like the worst thing ever. It's just the price point is so high.
Don't try it.
It's just not worth $350. If it was $50, I'd say it's fine. It's a price problem. It's not so much that it's bad whiskey. It's a price problem.
Let's do what they do in Alaska for elections that keeps Senator Murkowski in office. All right.
What do they do?
We're going to do ranked choice voting.
Oh my gosh. It's the
And
stupidest
so
shit ever.
if you are, so we're going to give it
Fucking
points.
Alaska.
3 for first place, 2 for second, 1 for third. You guys have to rank
Look at
your
that.
1, 2, and 3 then.
See, dirty rubber boots. They agree.
Where's it at? Where do they say dirty? Oh,
Uh,
yeah. Dirty rubber
Sugar
boots.
kitty.
Correct. Correct.
Dump
Physical
your
reaction.
raccoon whiskey.
Yeah. All right. So here we go. Ready?
Definitely.
So rank your 1, 2, and 3 of the 1 would be the worst of the year, and then we will give it points based on that.
So that you have to rate 1, 2, 3, and then
Yeah.
we're
What
gonna
you think?
add.
Yeah, and then I'll add them up that
There's
way.
gonna be
and-
math.
Yeah.
So 1 is the worst. Right?
1 is the worst.
Stop cheating too.
No, I just had to remember the
Look at
3.
Nancy's numbers.
Yeah, we're not gonna agree though. This is what I'm doing.
So that's your
It's gonna be
worst,
three
second
with
worst,
time.
third
We're
worst.
not
These two are so.
That would be
tight,
funny.
though.
All right,
It's
Matt.
bad.
What was your rank? Because I did Whistle Pig, New Riff, TX.
I think the problem is that
No.
Whistle Pig
Oh.
is so bad,
Wait a minute.
and the price is so
What?
bad.
What did you do, Nancy?
That's
Why
what
is
I
this
should
hard
have
for you?
done. I'm sorry. Because I put the wrong, I put Yellowstone there.
Okay.
But it shouldn't have been, so I changed it. So TX is
So
2.
okay,
So, I did Whistle Pig TX New Riff.
okay, so
3, 2,
Picking the
1.
worst.
No, Whistle Pig being 3, New Riff being
Okay.
1, TX being 2.
Yeah, I think flavor-wise, I think New Riff is the worst, and
Yes.
TX is the second worst.
Same.
And
But
the
overall,
rise-
what do
but
you
for
think
overall
is-
price-wise,
Oh, see,
the
I was
Whistle
thinking
Pig is
first.
the worst because it's the worst price
The
point.
worst price.
okay, what did you put for number 2 then? Mine 2 was New Riff.
I gotta say New Riff and then TX because that's pretty fair order.
1, and then TX, which will be 1, 2, 1. Wow, this is gonna be interesting. So Whistle Pig has 7, and then New Riff has 5. Oh, that worked out nice, and TX has 4.
So it worked out perfect.
That worked.
So
That,
TX is
TX is the
third.
worst.
so TX is the 3rd worst of the year. It's kind of what I was thinking. Well, that's exactly what I was thinking.
And then New Riff is second.
Yep. And I'm telling you, the only thing that, again, like it's more drinkable, the Whistle Pig, but it's so bad, and the price point is 5 to 6 times those bottles.
Yeah,
And that's what does it. And I'm glad Nancy voted differently than me on that because that's New Riff.
Democracy.
What was the New Riff title called? New Riff what?
single malt.
Single.
Thomas loves Old Tub.
I think Yellowstone is like Chinese visiting actual Yellowstone. Single malt. Oh god, that's so bad. All right.
Johnny smoking. I don't think I've ever had Johnny smoking.
I
gun.
have.
Oh,
It's
so
great.
good.
It's great. It's from the.
It tastes different than like really any other whiskey. It's very light, but it has a very interesting flavor.
Sugar Kitty said
I like it.
demonic possession.
She says it's terrible.
I
liked
my
it.
favorite like go-to like lower.
Really?
It definitely
I like.
tastes
By the way,
very
Sugar
different,
Kitty
though.
has. Sugar Kitty's got a hell of a palate, or has drank a lot, because if you know Johnny Smoking Gun from Detroit,
Yeah.
on top of all the other stuff, like that's.
Yeah, he's in our.
Experience.
They're in our chat all the time, so
Oh.
I know they definitely know a lot about whiskey.
There we go.
Pardon me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Use the restaurant.
10 piggy bank. All right, so I came in here biased, saying that Whistle Pig 10 was going to be the worst of the year,
And there's your winner.
and I have two experts that agreed with me ultimately here.
It's just so bad.
It's so bad.
How do you taste that bad and then charge the price? It's just
Yeah.
unbelievable.
You're paying for the packaging.
Yeah,
It's the only thing I can.
all
think
the
you're
money
paying
is
for
in the
packaging.
box and the pig. There's no money in the whiskey.
So let me hit the retweet button one more time on this, because I've had a great time hanging out with you guys. If you guys like this, hit the retweet button. We're going to publish this list as well. Not a bad audience today. 16,000. Not bad hanging out with us today, watching this. So here's our rank again. We're gonna go through these. The top 10 and honorable mention, of course, is any of the brands now. And this is master collection from a while ago of Woodford, but any of the brands like Booker's or Wild Turkey, Master's Keep, Voyage, all of those bottles that continue
bullshit.
going up on the, just to have a limited bottle that's now $300 and
Mhm.
doesn't have the flavor to back it up.
Yep, exactly.
So that's honorable mention. Our number 10, and this was one of my nominees. I'm very biased. I got 10 and 1 here. I brought 10 and 1. Number 10 is Old Granddad 16, who it's great. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's not worth $150,
Right.
and it's definitely not worth $300 on the secondary market.
No.
Johnny Smoking Gun tastes like fish guts and synthetic motor oil. So it tastes like Detroit. Thanks for that. Love you guys. All right. Number 9 is the Smooth Ambler Big Level. There we go. Nancy's throwing up in the bathroom. Number 8 is High West's Homemade American Prairie. American Prairie. When you want to taste
Tastes like the
the
prairie.
prairie. Not that yet. Number 7 is Buffalo Trace's quick gimmick to make an extra buck.
Mhm.
White Dog, the 375 bottle for $15.99. Always tastes like garbage. Thanks for joining us, Nancy. Number 6, because we're racist, is Uncle Nearest. The bottle that is Uncle Nearest taught Jack Daniels how to make whiskey. If only Uncle Nearest himself knew how to make better whiskey than Jack Daniels. I don't know how you do it. You know, sometimes you teach people how to do things, and they do better than you at something.
Somehow that happens.
This is trash, and I question the story because, again, I'm a racist. It's Black History Month, so this is extra. Add racism times 2 because it's Black History Month, and I'm saying that I don't believe the story of Uncle Nearest, and it's trash. All right, number 6. I don't know. Sorry, number 5. I don't know why they brought it back. They can send it back to hell. The Old Tub. Why? What was the thought behind this?
Money grab.
Money grab.
That's all they can come up with. Because at the distiller, they have a 375 that tastes totally different than this, and it was good, and it was distillery only for a long time. It was their original product from Jim Beam was Old Tub. They brought this hot shit out
A
instead.
lot of
So.
Jim Beam mentions here, by the way. A lot of Jim Beam mentions.
This is
Some people
Yellowstone
love
is a Jim
Jim
Beam.
though.
Yeah.
Right after that, in fact.
Oh,
Signed by Stephen B. Beam himself.
whoa.
Whoa. Yellowstone single malts. That is trash.
Yes, it is.
But it's signed trash.
I'm excited to write this up and put it out and then have distilleries reach out to me
Oh.
and tell me to go fuck myself.
That's gonna hurt. Are
It's
you
not.
gonna be able to sleep at night?
No. By the way, I'm wearing
Oh.
my bourbon hat where you can buy this nowhere. I've made this myself at a
I was wondering
lids.
what that stood for all day.
It's
Bourbon, who
yeah,
knew?
bourbon. Number 3, Texas own.
Mm.
If you like the taste of trash, and I mean trash, like awful trash. Oh yeah, that's right. High West is Park City, isn't it?
Yes.
That's where the libs live, and
And they're garbage.
yeah, and they're garbage. TX whiskey.
I love whiskey
I
drinkers so
Have
much.
never had a TX that I liked at all.
Oh no.
But they have these collectible tops. They try to get everybody to buy. All the tops are different,
Yes.
and that's one of the ways they try to get you.
It's almost like a leather.
Essentially,
Right.
Yeah,
the
it's all
rule.
leftover boots they cut up. And put them on
That's true for the
Yeah.
flavoring.
Yeah.
The rule
It's the
should
secret
be
flavor.
if there's a gimmick bottle, it's
Oh.
no good, and that includes
It's pretty accurate.
Blanton's.
Oh,
Blanton's
yeah,
is a
it's not good.
standard.
Oh.
That deserves to be an honorable mention too for shit that sucks is Blanton's.
See, I don't hate Blanton's.
I don't hate it.
I
but
wouldn't
I
put it
hate.
at
I
the
hate
The
top,
problem
but
that
I
it's now
don't hate it.
$90 is my problem.
Right,
Wait,
okay,
it's
that is-
$90
that's
MSRP?
$90 now.
ridiculous.
Eat a dick.
Yeah, it's
That's not
pricey.
worth it.
No.
I mean, yeah, no.
No.
Here's
Oh,
your number 2, and this like a physical reaction to this is
that
what we
was
all
bad.
had.
It's viscerally
Like that
bad.
was viscerally bad.
Is that the one that I put no on?
I believe so.
You
This is what they use at
hot,
Guantanamo
hateful
Hey,
Guantanamo Bay for the prisoners.
I
Water
felt
torture?
physically
Yeah.
violated by that bottle.
That was bad.
That's I really felt physically violated by that bottle. All right, and finally, our number 1, which
Oh,
I
she said American Prairie, not the whiskey. If you just eat the actual
tastes like
prairie.
it. Oh yeah. No, it also the whiskey also tastes like that.
Okay.
Years of regrets.
And then this, a fantastic bottle. Again, gimmick bottle.
Mhm.
$320, and I think I got a deal on it for $320.
Oh. Mm.
I bought 2 of them.
Oh my god.
Because I was so excited about this bottle. 10-year age Whistle Pig, and it just tastes like crap. And it is the most expensive bottle on this table. I brought 2 expensive bottles, and secondary market Hunter bottles too. That these are those
That's what I
bottles
said.
that you hope people. I think the distillers hope that people are collecting and not actually paying attention to.
Not opening and drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pig butt.
So that's that. On the flip side, Nancy hasn't drank anything really, has she?
I have.
Do you want to get it? Can we get her a nice pour of something? Not to be
I
a,
had it.
not to be a
Yeah,
filthy
there's a
beggar here.
few
Can you
I
get her
wish I
something
didn't.
reasonable that's not overpriced? But if you take a look around, and I can give you a tour here. Hold on. I'm going to do something that.
There
Are
you
you
go.
still on the live?
Yeah, I know.
You don't know
So
what
I'm going to
he's-
give everybody a tour of the Whiskey
he's gonna
Castle
take the-
by taking the computer around. And like, so here we go, folks. You can go around the Whiskey Castle here. This is in Hearst, Texas, and they literally have everything. They have classic bottles. They have new stuff. There's a whole Texas shelf, of course, because we're in Texas. So here's the Texas stuff, and then I mean, just one of the largest collections all the way up. By the way, I'm not giving this really like the best view here, and there's the front. But I'm going to back up here, make sure I don't run into anything. Then we have a Scotch and Irish whiskey section. And just a crazy, crazy collection here
It's amazing.
at Whiskey Crusaders Whiskey Castle in Hearst, Texas. I'd recommend you guys all coming out. I love hanging out here. And I'm not drinking for a little bit because I'm on a crazy diet. But I'm on one of those diets, Nancy. You know how it goes. Yeah. And so yeah, that's the Whiskey Castle here, and
Oh, it's okay.
Not eating.
Yeah.
Oh, the starvation.
Yeah, the starvation diet, yeah.
I love when you do that.
there you go.
He stopped drinking and he's doing intermittent fasting and then just mostly like clean protein.
Tell everybody who's
Oh,
watching.
okay.
Thanks
That's
for
not
thanks for
starvation.
yeah.
Just just eat.
He
clean.
starves after
Yeah.
8 o'clock.
It's a crazy
Don't
concept.
Starve.
But yeah, no. So there's our top 10 again. Top 10 worst whiskeys in America.
Russell's work.
Is that a good
Yeah,
barrel
It's a
pick?
really
of
good
Russell's?
pick. Yeah.
So this is on the flip side of Wild Turkey's. Oh, have you never opened that? No.
No, I just went parafoam in it
Oh.
because Wild Turkey uses shitty corks.
So on the flip side, again, our honorable mentions for the year: Woodford Masters Collection, Wild Turkey Masters Keep Voyage, and any Booker's or Garrison Brothers specialty item. Number 10, Old Granddad 16, the worst. Again, these are the worst of the year. It's a $150 bottle. It's not bad juice, but it's a $150 bottle. It's not worth it. Smooth Ambler's Big Level
No, thank you.
was terrible as well. At 9, number 8, High West American Prairie. Number 7, Buffalo Trace White Dog. Number 6, Uncle Nearest 1856. Why is it 1856, by the way? Do you know? Is that
Is
part
that
of
the
the
year
story?
that he taught us?
I think it's part of the story. Yeah, I think it's about. I think that was
That's
about the
the
time they
year
met
that
on the
they-
farm with the
they
Reverend,
put him
whatever
in the
bullshit
shack
they
with-
story they have.
When Jack Daniels bought him. Number 5 is Old Tub.
Oh my God. You almost made Matt spit out good bourbon.
I mean, it's what? Isn't that the story?
Oh God.
Number 4 is Yellowstone
Leave
Single
it
Malt. They
to
made
Tim.
the story.
Just
If
the
they're
way
going to
you
go with the
worded
story.
it.
As far as you know,
the year he was up for
the story
purchase.
was they met on the farm with the Reverend, whatever the hell his name was.
But he was a
and-
slave.
He was a slave, and then Jack was a farmhand. What the hell you want to call him on the ranch there? What they
And then
how
they
to teach
fell
us
in
to-
love.
Wouldn't be surprised at this point. You add that to the story. Now they're lovers.
Number 4 was Yellowstone Single Malt. Number 3, TX Single Malt that just tasted like trash, like absolutely tasted like trash. Number 2 was New Riff Single Malt that tasted like rubber boots. And like I'm gonna just smell the bottle again. It's
Ooh.
just
You hate yourself.
woof. You should do a thing here where you charge people to come in and taste the worst stuff.
I mean,
And-
we could do it. I mean, if you really want to be that kind of debauchery, we can definitely accommodate.
Number 1 is Whistle Peak 10. I'll donate this to the castle. I have another one at home, so you can. That'll be my donation, and you can have people come in here. You can host people for. Not you don't charge for drinks. You charge for the education, but when you charge them for the education, you give me like
There you go.
that's Tim Young's contribution to the. Because I like this bottle
And you'll
for my
start getting a
collection.
lot of hate.
I
mail.
just like how it looks on a shelf. It's a neat.
It is
bottle.
pretty.
It's not worth it, but this one
That's
you can.
lovely. Thank
Yes,
you
this is
very
much
much.
better.
That's really nice.
So right now,
It's
what
a
do you
great
tell
story,
everybody
too.
what you're drinking?
So
now.
we're drinking one of my buddy's picks. This is was it 2017? I think this came out, some shit like that. Then this is the old neck
wanna
tag
spit
ones.
some?
But yeah, this is a Russell's pick called "Woman's Down." So our buddy Chris
just the,
was
that's
out
the
there
Russell's.
with Eddie Russell
Oh, it smells so much
back
better.
in the
Yeah,
day, and one of the wives on the trip decided you're supposed to spit on these things. They tried 18 barrels that day. She
Oh.
drank all the barrels. There's actually a video of him physically carrying her out like a rag doll, and so they named it in her honor as "Woman Down." Is this poor lady is just literally thrown over her husband's shoulder, carrying her ass to the car. It's
That
absolutely
is
hysterical.
hilarious.
It's amazing.
And it's but
Woman
they did a really good
Down.
job. I was like, oh, that's a really great whiskey.
Yes,
Nice.
I will post the
That's
list.
really
We're going to
nice.
post this list as an article as well. I will write it up later on today or tonight, and then have it out to you tomorrow, depending on how my jury duty goes tomorrow morning.
Yes.
I'm great at we are great at entertaining. Walter is so nice.
Yeah. Hold on. What is this? 1856 is the money it costs. Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
That's definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much for being here, Walter Taylor.
Yeah, that's
It's
nice,
nice.
dude.
And no problem. And I'll put this list out because we're going to be promoting Let's Drink Bourbon and the Whiskey Crusaders. We're going to be doing probably some partnerships here together.
It'll be
By the way,
lots of
Nancy
fun.
just
I
won
was
Best Old
actually-
Fashioned in America
Yes.
from Let's Drink Bourbon.
It's
Let's
amazing.
drink bourbon. Thank you.
One day the printing plate people could fucking spell fashioned
One
properly.
day.
But
Oh,
I'm going to
I
jump
didn't-
in
I
with you
didn't
guys
check.
and
Fast
take you
Oh.
and make us a three-way team with joining Ron's and the Whiskey Crusaders, sending people over here
Yes.
instead of doing them at my place.
that's actually a really good idea.
I know that's what we're
We
talking
can do
about
lives
right
here,
now.
and then I
Yeah.
think this is a really good idea. And so, if you guys want to visit here, I mean, this really is a tourist destination.
This
It
is
doesn't
so
seem like it
great.
because you come to an unassuming shopping center, right? It's this unassuming shopping
Yes.
center. You would never know where this was, and you walk in here, and it's like you walk into like Shangri-La. It's like the
Beautiful.
national treasure. You open up
yeah. Yeah.
behind Mount Rushmore. There's an opening. The water goes down. You just walk in, and then it's a whole thing.
Yeah. The outside looks it's a strip mall. You have no idea we're here, and that's on purpose.
I love that. We do.
You need to know, you know. Then you come and you'll have an amazing time.
Hot take: if you're not from Kentucky, you're just cosplaying as bourbon enthusiasts. Here's a hot take: your parents were alcoholics, and you live in Kentucky. All right, don't justify it.
You lived in Kentucky for a month.
I lived in Kentucky for a month. Actually, I did.
Yeah.
I spent a month there, and
You
went to,
Was it
podcast
hate
about-
mail?
that was hate mail.
Was somebody being hateful?
They're trying to
Why?
be. They
Come
thought they had
on,
a hot
man.
take.
We're in a good mood.
They're
Why
just
do you
justifying
do
their parents' alcoholism.
it? Well, I mean,
And
that's
they're from
fine
Kentucky.
too, but there's no reason.
They call
for
themselves
that.
experts when they're just drunk. All right, so yeah, I think that's it. I think we're good for today. Then I think this was a good hangout. I really enjoyed being here with all of you. I really like the interaction with all of you guys. I had a great time with Nancy. and with Matt. Matt, talk about the Whiskey Crusaders and Whiskey Castle one more time.
All right, so you guys come see us. Like I said, Hearst, Texas, a very beautiful strip mall here in Hearst. It's about 10 minutes from DFW
but
Airport.
hold on, but it's like a hidden gem.
It is.
Right.
That's the
It
whole
really
point.
is.
Well, yeah, you'd never know we were here, but once you come inside, we've built an actual castle in here of whiskey, and you come down here, and it's all educational. You can learn anywhere about anything from bourbons, rye, scotches, Irish, and also from all around the world. Starts $100 for up to $500 a person, and we call those the Holy Grail classes. You can try pretty much any crazy pappy, VTAC, whatever you want to call it. Old scotches, stuff like that. And then we also have master classes with blenders, distillers, global ambassadors, and fun things like that. So it's a great time to come down here and see us here in Hearst, Texas. Check us out at whiskeycreators.com.
And also, if you're allergic to horses, you don't have to worry about the horses like at medieval times,
True.
where I had an allergy attack. I had to actually.
At medieval time.
Oh yeah, I had to leave.
Oh, jeez.
I didn't realize I was
Our
allergic to
anniversary
horses
time.
actually until because nobody really
So, like,
realizes
made
they're
out
allergic to
with one,
horses
is it?
until you're
Yeah.
in literally the enclosed
How
area
would
with
you
them.
know? Yeah.
Fair.
And then all of a sudden you just start sneezing. I thought I was sneezing because of the gay dude's cologne next to us. There was a nice gay date. We're very accepting in Texas, and there was a gay date next to us, and I thought it was their cologne that was making me
Yeah.
sneeze.
It might
the
have been a
horses.
combination of the two.
Well, we Googled
No.
it. Apparently, it's very common for people to have.
Yeah,
that.
my
Like, they,
face
like,
was
people have
like-
asthma
I couldn't
attacks
breathe.
in there.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Did not know that.
I didn't
Yeah.
either.
Yeah,
So it's a
that's
good
true,
thing
and
you kept
it's
the
far
horses
beyond
out
an
of
actual
here.
castle.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
but in the restroom it says your butt tissue.
Oh, yes. Yeah, the butt
maybe.
napkins.
The
Yeah.
butt napkin. That's it. That was so funny.
Your parents were snake handlers. That's worse. Can't wait for my Manhattan or old fashioned tonight. No, yeah. Listen, I'm all about a good
Snake
cocktail.
handler.
But if you come to Texas, so Nancy has one. It was 2 years in the Texas region, which I believe
Yeah.
included Oklahoma and part of Louisiana, like the far, and then in whatever's past East Texas. There, nobody knows.
Nobody goes there.
And then yeah, nobody goes there.
It's also true.
And now she's best old fashioned America. And it's the best thing ever. So
Thanks to Let's Drink Bourbon.
yeah, and Kenny's got
Oh my
allergies
God.
too with gay people.
He's got totally different allergies. Oh my god.
Oh.
All right, guys, it's been great hanging out. I've had a good time doing this again. I will publish this top 10 list and the reasoning behind it. I'll make an article for it, and then we can use the AI too to make it write faster.
There you
You're
go.
not supposed to tell them that.
No, well, it doesn't- that's what everybody does now.
The AI.
But you guys should absolutely come here, and we should do events here. I think that'll be
Yeah,
really
I
fun.
Be
think
awesome.
so
We'd love
too.
to.
Yes.
So, all right, thanks for being here, guys. Have a great Sunday. It's 3:00 our time. I don't know. Is there football tonight? Who cares? Goodbye.